Hey guys, welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about the Universal Studios premier hotels and why we always make it a point to stay there when we go to Universal. On this channel, we talk about Halloween, Harry Potter, and theme parks. If that's something that interests you, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. When you're looking to book a trip to Universal, there are so many on-site properties that you can stay at. We, like I said earlier, try to stay at one of the 3 premier hotels, which is going to be the Hard Rock Hotel, Loews Sapphire Falls, and Portofino Bay. The reason that we like these hotels better, that one of the big reasons, is because of how close they are to the parks. Hard Rock in particular, I said that was our favorite. We really like it because you can walk from your hotel room to Universal Studios in like 5 minutes. So that's really convenient. Also, Loews, Sapphire Falls, and Portofino Bay also have the water taxi, so you can get to and from your hotel really, really easily. Obviously, being called the premier hotels, they're going to be a little bit more expensive, so those 3 hotels are going to cost you more than some of the other on-site hotels. But the biggest perk that you get with those, on top of just having like nicer rooms and stuff, is the fact that you get the unlimited express pass when you book that stay. So with the unlimited express pass, you get to skip the lines or have shorter lines at most of the rides in both Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure. So getting this unlimited express pass is one of the biggest reasons that we stay at these hotels. You get the unlimited express pass for everyone that's staying in your room. So I think you can have up to 4 people staying in one hotel room and still get the unlimited express. If you were to stay at one of the cheaper hotels and save maybe $100 or $200 a night, but you had 4 individuals, the unlimited express is going to run around $100 per person. So you would actually be spending $200 more per day just for the express pass. So if you're someone like us that really values having that express pass and don't like to wait in the long lines at Universal, that can be a really good way to save money on the express and still get to have the fun that your family wants. So obviously everybody that visits Universal wishes that they could get that unlimited express pass. It makes your stay so much more fun and enjoyable, and there's less time waiting in line. But people tend to think that it's so expensive, especially when you look at those individual prices per person. So purchasing the premier hotel and staying there, especially if you have a family or something like that, it really makes it more affordable. But we have some other tips and tricks on how to save a little bit more money on those hotels and how to get the most bang for your buck. So one thing that a lot of people that are staying at the premier hotels don't realize is that you get the unlimited express pass for the full day that you are checking in and checking out. So one of our tips is going to be to get there as soon as possible on the day that you're checking into your hotel. Get there, check your bags. They won't likely have your room ready immediately if you're there early in the day, but the concierge will keep your suitcases and stuff for you. So you check your suitcases, and then you can go ahead and get your room keys and head to the park, and your room key is what counts as your express pass. So you want to make sure that on the day that you come into Universal and start staying at one of the premier hotels, that you take full advantage of your express pass that day, as well as the day that you're checking out and going home. So that leads us into another tip that we try to do most of the time, which is leaving as late as possible. So typically, we fly to and from Universal, and so we try to get there early in the morning so that we can get, a full day in the park that day we get there, and we try to leave late at night. So we will typically try to take like a 10:30 or an 11 o'clock flight home. Yes, you do get home really late, which might be difficult with small children, but for us, it allows us to get almost like a free day in the park. It feels like you're, stealing a day from Universal or something. So we highly suggest that and take full advantage of all the days that you have your unlimited express pass. So our next kind of tip comes into play if you have to fly into Universal later in the day. So if you can't find a flight or you're just getting off work and you know you're going to have to get there later in the day, there's no reason to pay for a premier hotel just for that one day. So for example, Tyler and I have a trip planned for Halloween Horror Nights this year. We're going to be flying in about I think we'll get there around like 2 or 3 in the afternoon. So, it'll probably take us an hour to get our bags and get to the hotel and get our stuff checked. So there's really no point in paying that premium for the Premier Hotel when we're not going to be able to use our Express Pass in the park that day. So that first day that we get there, we're staying at one of the cheaper hotels and saving a couple $100 that night. And then the next day we will take our luggage over to the Premier Hotel that we're staying at, check our luggage, and have the Express Pass for that whole day. Another way that you can potentially save money on your Premier Hotel is looking into getting an annual pass instead of multi-day tickets. So we have done a couple videos about annual pass versus multi-day and then comparing the annual pass tickets themselves. So I'll go ahead and link those videos down in the description for you to watch. But if you become an annual pass holder, you can get a discount on all of the hotels. So getting that discount can help make the Premier Hotel more reasonable and allow you to get that unlimited Express Pass. So one of the biggest ways to save money when you're booking a hotel at Universal, whether you're booking the Premier hotels or not, is to book early. A lot of times if you book your room way in advance, you're going to get a much cheaper rate, because as the rooms start to fill up and there's less rooms available, Universal starts to increase the price of those hotel rooms. So we suggest go ahead and making your reservation as early as kind of have an idea of when you're going to be able to come. Another really great thing about your Universal vacation is that up until like a week before your stay, you can change the dates of your trip or even cancel it. So what we like to do is we go ahead and make our reservation as early as possible, and then we check back frequently to see if the rates have dropped. If you check back and see that your rates have gone down, you can call Universal, talk to one of their representatives, and they'll go ahead and switch that rate for you so that you get the best deal possible. So that kind of gives you an idea of why we like to stay at the Premier Hotels at Universal. We definitely think that getting that free unlimited Express Pass, well, free, you pay for it, but getting that unlimited Express Pass with your room is cheaper than staying at one of the the less expensive hotels, but go ahead and paying for the Express Pass yourself. So if you enjoyed this video, go ahead, give us a thumbs up. You can hit that subscribe button, turn on those bell notifications so that you get a notification every time we put out a new video. Thanks for watching. Oh my God, stop hammering.